Shalom. Barakatah. I want to start this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught us all this truth, and the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I'm Shaquat, and I'm back here with another lesson, more willing and edifying to the hopeful elect. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakathum. To you, sincere Akim, Wabwath, and a sincere Shalom to you brothers out there pushing this truth out on the highways and the byways and through the YouTube lessons, man. Shalom to you all. Lord willing, this will be edifying and exhorting to the elect. All right, so by the title of this lesson today, go back over here. It says, apparently, regular marital duties is now considered coercion and rape. Apparently, regular marital duties is now considered coercion and rape, which is diabolical if you ask me. And I want to go to the definition of those words, coercion. Let's go to coercion first. Coercion first. That sounds like a motherfucking Baltimore nigga. Coercion. But anyway, it says, let's go to this definition first. Coercion says force or compulsion, the practice of persuading someone to do something by using force or threats. That's coercion. All right. Now, even then, when you think about it, in a sense, sometimes there's nothing wrong with coercion at times. You know, like I said, Esau comes up with these words to demonize things that should not be demonized at every level. You know, just like with the word rape, you know, it's a word that's just Esau created to demonize. But at the end of the day, you in a sense, you RAP every day in your life. Doesn't mean you're doing it to someone, but it's every day in your life you're taking something. You understand? Because all the word means is take. That's it. So anyway, when you go up here, it says coercion is the practice of compelling a party to act against their will through threats, intimidation, force, or psychological pressure. It involves using leverage such as violence, damage to property, which when we go into this post, you're not going to see any of that from the post we're about to go into, such as violence, damage to property, or extortion. To force compliance or prevent action, coercion often involves no choice or no acceptable choice, distinguishing it from persuasion. All right, so coercion and persuasion are two different things. Though coercion does involve persuasion, it's not the same. All right, so like I said, natural, regular marital duties are now considered coercion. It's like, what the fuck? It's crazy. Now let's go into the word rape. Now I got a hotline popping up. National Central. Let me just put definition. How about that? How about we go to the etymology? I want the etymology. They doing too much. So the etymology of the word rape, it means to seize, abduct, seize, carry off by force, seize and plunder. So all the word means is to take. That's literally all the word means. As you see when we went into the etymology, all it means is to take. And when you go down, then it speaks about when it comes to dealing with a woman or a man. See, it only says woman here, but men are also getting seized and took. Yeah, go look into the prison system. A lot of men are getting seized. All right, now you say that. So, and in Jacob's trouble, not just the women are gonna be getting that bayah took. Men gonna be getting that bayah took as well. You will see. I'm talking about mighty men, niggas. talking about these mighty men, strong, macho men. These niggas who know how to fight, all that shit. they gonna get their box took too. They what you call it? They British Petroleum. They gonna get their British Petroleum took. It says right here, then it goes into ravish, also seduce. A man is clearly by early, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, you get the point. You get the point. It goes into a bunch of things. All right. So as I said, apparently regular marital duties is now considered coercion and rape. Which having sex, that is literally a regular marital duty. Is regular. Now given, you should not be popping your wife every day. All right. Obviously, you can't pop on the Sabbath, but you should not be popping your wife every day because it throws her pH balance off. All right, which is not good. But you know, that causes a plethora of problems. But you know, women's hormones are already imbalanced, so don't help it. Don't help it. It's gonna be more hell to you. But as I was saying. Please forgive me. We need new bodies. Brain's not functioning greatly. Fuck. This is gonna come back to me. Hold on. Oh, yeah. So that's why we need multiple wives. That's one reason. Because there are many reasons why we were supposed to have multiple wives, and that is one of them. All right, because you cannot pop your woman every day. All right, so when you pop your woman one day, then you go pop your other woman. You pop her, then next day you pop the other one. All right, and if you got that many, you pop a few of them that day, then pop the next few the next day, pop the next few the next day, then you know, just like that. You should always leave at least, you know, a day in between after popping your wife, or 2 days, 3 days, you know. Even 1 day is cutting it close. Some days you may, you know, I ain't gonna get into all that. You know what it is. If you're a brother, if you're a man, you know what it is. All right. But yeah. So, sex is a regular marital duty, man. That's something that's just like basic. Like that should come with the territory. And my thing is, you should not get married if you're not ready for that. And I'm talking about both men and women. If you're a man and you ain't ready for that, don't get married. If you're a woman and you're not ready for that, you damn sure better not get married, bitch. All right? So I want to go to the post, fair use. We're going to start from over here. Not tonight, babe. I'm just exhausted. How about in the morning? Let me get some sleep. You see who's talking. Just follow along. Come on. I have to work early tomorrow. I've been waiting for you all day like a puppy dog sitting at the front door. Crazy work. Shut up. I'm for real. I got that dog in me. Woof, blah, blah. Come on. You won't even have to do anything. I'll be quick. I just want my baby. I love you, girl. Then the girl said, no, babe, you'll be okay. And then said, he kissed her and said, damn, you really can't wait, huh? All right, fine, come on. Which, I'll say this is bullshit in itself. A man shouldn't have to beg the weaker vessel to give what he's rightfully owed. If it ain't the Sabbath, he's rightfully owed your box. I don't care how the fuck that shit sound. Well, you sound crazy. Let it sound that way. He owed that. He's owed that, man. You owe that. You his property. He owed that. So he shouldn't have to fucking beg for something that's his. That's some bullshit already. But the post, I was reading this at first, and I didn't expect the post to take a turn for the even worse. I'm like, this is some bullshit already. And the post took an even worse turn. Let's go. It says, the girl said the next day to her friends, I was tired, but I just gave in. It was good, though. I guess I'm glad I let him talk me into it. Sometimes it's like that, girl. Small sacrifices, but at least we have some fun, too. This bitch says, no, Diamond, girl, he raped you. Wait, what? Huh? Jada, what the hell? Blah, blah, blah. I said, if you said no and he kept pressuring you until you changed your mind to all right, fine, that's coercion, which we just went into the word coercion, and that's not coercion, bitch. What the fuck he say? Do this shit, I'm gonna hit you upside the head with something. And even, hey, and even if he did, shit, would he be wrong? Not telling brothers to do that shit. Would he be wrong? They are diabolical. You saw that shit? You saw that shit, right? Diabolical. That's not okay then. She said, Jada, you're going too far now. It's not that deep. That's not something to be jumping to. Yeah, it wasn't like that. I had a good time. But coercion isn't consent. If it's not consent, it's assault. Enjoying it afterward doesn't, which coercion technically is still consent. Listen, bitch, if a nigga say, I'ma do this to you, and if you don't do it, if you don't accept it, I'ma hit you upside the head and fuck you up. And you say, okay, fine, you can do it. Bitch, you still consented, you dumb asshole. So coercion ain't consent. Technically, even though this was not coercion, technically that's consent, you stupid bitch. Dumbass. Because if Esau grabs one of us up when all hell break loose and they mandating the chip, and the nigga say, hey, I'ma torture your ass and I'ma kill your family, but you can get out of it, all you have to do is take the RFID chip. If your dumb ass say, yeah, just give me the chip, man, your dumb ass consented. The Lord ain't gonna say, oh, it was coercion, so you're okay. No, bitch, nigga, you consented. Your ass finna die. Your ass should have just got tortured and had your family die. Now your ass finna die for real. Brutally. Stupid ass. So consent, that's still consent, nigga. It says, enjoying it afterward, it says not consent, it's assault. Enjoying it afterward doesn't erase how it started. You said no, we've normalized giving in and calling it a small compromise. No, we have to call it what it is. You bitches ain't got the right to say no. I don't give a fuck how that shit sound. I know the shit sound crazy given where we're at today. Given we're in the West, you don't have the right to say no. You were created to please the man. You were here to help your husband. Your husband need to get the rocks off. You, goddammit, let him get his rocks off. The fuck is wrong with you bitches? But all you hoes, this whole stupid bitch-made mindset gonna change when niggas get down and dirty with you hoe-ass bitches in Jacob's trouble. You stupid black bitches. You stupid black bitches. I hate you black bitches. I see why Apostle Tahar say what he say. You stupid black bitches. And when I say black, I'm talking about you nigga women from the Southern Kingdom, and I'm talking about you Israelite women from the Northern Kingdom. All you bitches. You black bitches is gonna realize all this shit in Jacob's trouble when you got these fucking thirsty ass, these dangerously horny ass niggas doing unspeakable, unthinkable, unfathomable things to you bitches in Jacob's trouble. Then you're gonna try to find one of us. A no bitch, stay that way. Let all them niggas you fucked over fuck your ass over, literally. Don't come this way. But on a serious note, let me get back to being serious. Forgive me and my folly. It says, enjoying it afterward doesn't erase how it started. You said no, we've normalized giving in and calling it a small compromise. No, we have to call it what it is. But he's not like that. He would never hurt me. Intent doesn't erase impact. This is how it starts. Soon he will know he can just say whatever to get that yes, it could get worse. That's persuasion. That's not coercion. Even then. But he shouldn't have to do all that shit anyway. Just get that nigga the box. Just get that nigga the box. Now, you know, you read through these comments, a bunch of people is just saying retardedness. All right? And right here, and I don't really comment that much on posts, but every once in a while I'm gonna comment something, and it's becoming more frequent. You know, but this woman said, this fat bitch, this fat black bitch, look at her. That bitch forehead poking out, fat ass, all that fat going to the forehead. Anyway, that's disgusting. The coercion is not okay. That in the post was saying that shit too. Well, the post basically said thoughts. So the post didn't say nothing, but everybody giving their thoughts, and most of the thoughts is BS. This bitch said coercion is not okay. That is rape. The black community. What the fuck the black community got to do with this? The so-called motherfucker. Do you know? First of all, since you want to speak about us doing this shit, so-called black man, because it's always us. God damn it. It's always, man, I see bitches sexually assaulting men every day, B, and nobody take that shit seriously. So fuck all that shit. And then why the fuck the so-called black man, we always getting blamed for some shit? The goddamn bitch. You know that America made a law in the 20th century that was a law concerning marital rape. And it wasn't made because of the so-called black man, bitch. It was made because of the so-called white man, because that nigga was being just wicked with his woman. So get the fuck out of here, man. We always getting blamed for some shit. Like we wicked and just unruly. Now, nigga, Esau, nigga. Esau. All right? But I'm going to say he. That bitch looked like a boy. He said the black community lets so much go and need to be educated on boundaries and what it means when someone says no. No is one sentence. No is not a sentence, bitch. No is a statement. No, let me stop. I ain't gonna be too technical. It says you can understand that when you don't want to give money, you can understand that when it crosses any other line, but y'all cannot seem to get it when it comes to this. I'm sure nobody want to fucking touch you, so you ain't got nothing to worry about, bitch. I'm sure nobody want to touch your ass. Surely nobody want to touch this. Surely. I'm sorry. Let me stop. Let me get serious. So I replied, and I said, why not just, or you could just give your husband the box. Then you skip all this coercion and rape shit, correct? Could you give your husband the box? She replied back saying, you could just rape her and it'll come back to bite you in the butt later. Listen, bitch. Then I said some other shit. Matter of fact, it might be here. Let's see. It's somewhere. Just bear with me a moment. Yeah. Then I said, whatever you say, once you are married, your body no longer belongs to you righteously, because, you know, people hear that and they think you could do all manner of evil to your woman. You know, just because her body no longer belongs to her. That's not the case. That's not the case. You can't just come out this motherfucker just doing whatever the fuck you want to your wife because her body no longer belongs to her. There's rules and regulations to this shit. All right? Because the Lord know Jacob do some diabolical shit. You know, so he put rules and regulations on that shit. All right? So I said righteously, of course. It says goes for man and woman. So if you aren't prepared for that, then you shouldn't get married. And when you read these comments, you see a bunch of people who are not ready for marriage. And then I said, then you shouldn't get married. 1 Corinthians 7, verse 3-5, and all rape means is to taken. We went into that definition already. Now somebody replied to me saying, body no longer belongs to you is kind of crazy, gang. It's not crazy. Once again, a nigga who's immature, he's very immature in the mind, and he's not ready for marriage. Don't get married, man. So if you ain't had sex with your woman in days, weeks, and it ain't the Sabbath, she's not on her cycle, and she want that dick, you ain't gonna give it a rod? Sorry for my apologies, Salakia, for my vulgarness, you know, vulgarity. I'm making up words. But you ain't gonna give it a rod? You got to, bitch nigga. Oh, I'm tired. Give it a rod, nigga. Quit playing. All right, you have to. Like I said, it go for men and women. I told him, I said, take that up with the Lord then. Don't take it. Listen, niggas act like we made the rules or something. We didn't make the rules. The Lord made the rules. These are not our laws. These are the Lord's laws that were given to us to follow. So I put 1 Corinthians 7:3-5 in the NLT. The husband should fulfill the wife's sexual needs. See that? It didn't even say the wife first. It said the husband first to fulfill it. So like I said, go for both parties. The husband should, matter of fact, when you go to Exodus 21:10, it speaks about the husband not putting away his duty of marriage. All right? Which means he got to keep fucking his wife even if he takes on other women. So when having multiple wives really is not all it's cracked up to be when you think about it. Because say you just get drained by your one wife you got, and the other one calling up the phone talking about, yo, I need that. I need that. Well, nigga, you got to go give that. Yes, nigga, and you have to perform. Yes. So it's not really all it's cracked up to be, nigga. When you think about it, your ass gonna be drained. So the shit ain't what it's cracked up to be for real. Jake don't be thinking about that. Yeah, like it said in Exodus 21:10. You get another wife, you still got to keep fucking your first wife the same. You can't start fucking her less or doing certain stuff for her less because you got more women. No, all of them getting the same treatment. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, nigga, it's a job. It's an extra job, nigga. All right? So it says the husband should fulfill his wife's sexual needs, and the wife should fulfill her husband's needs. What? Oh, man. The wife gives authority over her body to her husband, and the husband gives authority over his body to his wife. Do not deprive each other of sexual relations unless you both agree to refrain from sexual intimacy for a limited time so you can give yourselves more completely to prayer. Afterward, you should come together again so that Satan won't be able to tempt you because of your lack of self-control. Meaning, even if you do vow together to stop having sex for a moment just to get closer to the Lord, that's only for a moment, because eventually you need to start fucking again, because Satan will start coming in trying to make one of y'all go off completely and do some wicked ass shit, chiefly being adultery. And if a man takes another woman who is single, that's not adultery. But if a man takes a woman who is married, that's adultery. All right. And if a woman steps out, that's adultery automatically. Cook. All right. So that's it. That's all I want to say here. You know, apparently regular marital duties is now considered coercion and rape. The shit is insane. The scriptures has the answer to everything. The Bible has the answers to everything. So I want to close it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Warash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught us all this truth in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, it was edifying. And until next time, Ababa Ball, Kwam Yasharala, Gadol, Abadiam, Lababal, Ha Gadol, Yahweh Mahar, Wa Habathum. And until next time, well, let me show you this. This is the post. This is the account where you can find the post at if you want to go see it for yourself. All right, so, and until next time, I would like to say unto you all, Shalom.